Rainy day at PT. Rain this morning, got a wet track out there. Today we're going to be talking about track safety, some of the things that a wet track could pose an issue for the cadets, or what some of the issues might be, and the causes of said issues out here. See, not many people realize this, but the hot spot on the track is where all the lines intersect because you have the most paint surface area. So this is really the hot spot of the track for where you're going to expect the most collisions and the most slips. Good morning. Not only could a cadet slip and fall, this pretty big hot spot, they could inadvertently, morning group 2, they could inadvertently run into this very hidden puddle. See, down at this angle, you can see that there's a large stagnant water source, but nothing. Very dangerous right here. We're just gonna go ahead and cone this off. Just make it, you know what, why not? Just gonna go ahead and cone that off. Stagnant water, be careful. Coned off, stay away from the safe zone.
Safety, sir.
Cone that off for you. You're welcome. Another day, another life saved. That's why we do safety staff. Not everybody's born to do it, but some are chosen, randomly selected in the morning before PT. But what does safety staff mean to you?
Dedication. That's what it means to me. Dedicated to the people around you, keeping them safe, always being there for them. Always.
Always. We've got Cadet Major Connect.
That's right. Good morning,
Cadet
sir.
Major Connect here. He was in charge of safety staff this semester.
That's right, Ab.
So we just coned off some stagnant water down that end of the track. What could you tell us about the dangers of stagnant water?
Man, I have to say stagnant water is probably the biggest safety issue we have. I'm a huge opponent against stagnant water. I go on campaigns against it, usually once or twice a week. It's just such a big issue here. So if someone slips and falls in stagnant water, usually Pedialyte is the best solution for that. We'll make like a Pedialyte slush and put it over all their wounds. It feels like a charm.
How do you clean up stagnant water usually? Do you like just put like a straw down there and drink it up, or what?
Sometimes, yeah. The best thing to do is put cones over it. If we have kids falling out,
I did put a cone over that, so you think I did a good job?
If someone's dehydrated, if you notice, you can have them drink up the water too. That's usually a really, it kills two birds with one stone. So you get hydrated and we have no more stagnant water.
That's fair.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for your service.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for the interview. Appreciate it.
All right. Go back to it.
Yes, sir.
We're just going out, just interviewing safety staff this morning, seeing what you thought might have been like the biggest safety concern out here for the cadets.
Falling because the track's wet.
The falling?
Yeah, falling down because the track's wet.
How would you prevent slipping on the track? Do you think we should get like spikes on our shoes?
Well, NASCAR has the little things that drive around that dry the track.
Oh yeah, like
we should just buy some of those, I think.
Like a lawnmower.
Yeah, a lawnmower.
I guess we could, yeah. You know, they're supposed to be in circles, but this looks like more of like a peanut shape, like kind of something that you'd make like your backyard pool out of. Just get a better look there. Yeah, that's definitely not a circle. But at least they're working out, I guess. Doing our job.
17!
Safety staff.
18! 23! 24! 25! Wednesday on 3! Wednesday on 3! 1, 2, 3!
Wednesday!
Do we walk?
Go get him.
Good morning, gentlemen! Good morning, Mr.
You were 2019 Rotation 3 GMC wing staff. Is it Rotation 2? Rotation 2. Out here this morning, we're doing open ranks inspections at training, right, Mr. Grant? Exactly, open rank inspections, but one of the things we test is the knowledge of the cadets. That's one of the things we asked during the open ranks inspection. But we feel that there's some questions that aren't asked to our cadets that we feel that we should make sure that they do know, because it's important to their growth and their development as future leaders in the Air Force. So, gentlemen, we're out here this morning. We're going to be asking the real knowledge questions, the ones that matter. Could you tell us a little bit about that, what you're trying to get out of the cadets to make sure that they get out of today?
Sure. Thank you, Mr. Saida, for that introduction. We're here to make sure the cadets really know what they need to know before they enter the Air Force. Things like how many reindeer does it really take for a sleigh to fly, and like what gives it lift, things like that. Or
what's the UV index outside right now? These are important things they need to know.
Yes, to keep us safe.
Exactly. Yeah. So we're gonna ask the real questions today, not those stupid like where are different Air Force bases questions.
Right. Those are unimportant to the development of future Air Force bases.
Really don't matter much.
Really don't matter. Okay. Well, thank you very much. We'll stay tuned, and we'll see you guys. We'll see you guys later today. Thank you very much. Right.
Thank you.
So we got some questions here, just extra knowledge questions. What do you think the UV index is right now?
Sure, I don't know.
Do you have any questions for Mr. Connect?
Who's the superintendent of the United States Coast Guard Academy?
Sure, I don't know.
Who's your IG? We got to make sure you guys get learned up on this stuff.
Mr. Schrock, sir.
We'll be talking to Mr. Schrock. You can be darn sure.
Cadets.
Don't worry about it.
I need the break.
Yeah, we give lots of support.
Asking knowledge questions that the GMC didn't know. So what type of brick is this brick?
The exact type of brick this is?
Yes, ma'am.
What's its
This
chemical
is
composition?
The red brick.
What's its metric weight? Density?
What's its dimensions?
Airflow?
What was the date of manufacture?
Heat flux? Insulator, like insulation properties?
I think we broke her.
I think we broke her. Is it like, what if I like put electric to it? I don't know. What if I drop it? Will it break?
What's the potential energy that it has right now?
Good morning, sir.
How long did the 7 years war last?
I do not know, sir. 7 years, sir. Correction, sir.
This is the kind of knowledge you should know. What color was George Washington's white horse?
White, sir.
Good.
What year was the War of 1812?
So the answer as follows: 1812.
All right, he's got his stuff down. He
We're good.
slipped in the beginning, but.
We can do it. We can do whatever we want.
Second limit, hurry, pass.
Good morning. How many chairs are there in the deck classroom?
About 68, sir.
68. That's a lot of chairs. Is that right?
A lot of chairs. I don't think there's that many chairs.
Not that many chairs. You gotta have that attention to detail. When you get in that classroom, you gotta count every single chair.
What if someone stole one of those chairs?
Yeah. What if there's one less?
What if you went to war and someone stole your machine gun? You wouldn't notice.
Deputy chair commander, sir.
Deputy chair commander. Okay. Okay.
How many computers are in the
Save
computer
yourself
lab?
there.
Oh my gosh. We don't know any of this.
Every time you walk in that computer lab, if someone steals a computer, you got to know the accountability for the computers.
Did you study your knowledge today?
Yes, sir.
Obviously not. He doesn't know the amount of computers. That's pretty important. Air Force knowledge.
It is.
Who's your inspector for your flight?
Mr. Davis, currently, sir.
We'll be talking to Mr. Davis about the knowledge he teaches you guys.
Oh, he's right there.
That's just-
Maybe we can get a statement right now.
Just on sat.
Mr. Davis.
On sat.
Do you know how many chicken breasts Cadet Vice Wing Commander David Brickey eats every day?
1 billion, sir.
Very close, slightly under. It's about 900 million, but we'll give you round up.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Shrimp, do you have any more questions?
No.
Do you know how many millimeters of rain are required for training to cancel?
So the answer is as follows: 5 millimeters, sir.
Can you demonstrate what that looks like for me?
I'd say it's about right. 4.5.
I think it's about.
How many, like, what does 5 millimeters look like?
This much, sir.
I always think about an inch, which would be 2.54 centimeters, which is actually 25 millimeters, but we'll give it to you.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Keep up the good work out here.
This is actually important. Mr. Espinoza, can we get a statement? Sir, we believe that the knowledge these cadets are learning is really not useful. They don't seem to know the answers to our questions. Sir, can we get a statement, please? Sir, how do you feel about the knowledge the wing is learning? Sir, we feel like the knowledge is just not adequate. Can you give us a statement? Sir, we need a statement.
Major Biddle won't even help.
We can't get anything from it. What is... Mr. McKelvey, can I get a statement from you?
Okay.
We're just curious, so a lot of the 100ers really don't know the knowledge that they need to know right now. Yeah. We're wondering, what are you doing to teach the 200ers that knowledge?
We need to make them ready for field
Like, do they know like how many metric tons the brick weighs, or do they know how much rain we require and stuff like that?
How many chairs in
Pretty
that
sure
classroom?
they don't know any of that.
But that's the important knowledge that they need to go into the Air Force.
No, they don't need to know that.
What do they need to know?
I don't know what they need to know.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
I'm concerned about the kids we're sending to field training now. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go steal a 200 ton.
Go up top a little bit more.
So like positives and negatives for each person in the flight. These memorandums may be tight.
Can I borrow your field training mail for a second?
Yes, Mr. Knight.
No, Mr. Knight. No, Mr.
Mr. Gronemeyer, did you submit yourself 7 times for Brick of the Week for being old?
No.
Got the advanced team. Going to greet them.
Okay, take your seats, everybody.